What's up, guys? So, to give up is to give away your more precious, the most precious thing that we possess. It's life, power, authority, the blessing of being, to some extent, a creator. Right? Why am I saying this? Well, we all know how this world is going crazy. So many issues, so many challenges, so many things that sometimes governments don't even know where to start, or at least they pretend to do that, right? And so, what about for the regular civilian? Right? What about for the normal people out there? What chance? What's their duty or responsibility? Right? Is it to lose their mind, to panic, and just take it? No. Right? To give up, it's different from to quit or to resign from something. Right? You can quit a job, resign from whatever it is. That doesn't mean you gave up. It was just time to something different, right? What's up? What's up, Kaden? And Rowdy Manuel. Okay. So, and the reason I'm saying this is because this positive thinking industry has been doing a great job about like, don't be a quitter, right? We heard it before. Don't be a quitter. But at the same time, when we're young, I was one time 15, 16, 18 years old, and you're new to this life. You're trying new things. You don't know what's going on. You're just following what you're being told by your family or teachers or friends, blah, 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 right? And sometimes you say, you know what, man, this is not for me, right? And they call you, oh, you're a quitter. Not necessarily, you just ready for something else. That's not part of your own agenda, your own purpose, right? And sometimes it's not something easy to find our purpose right away. We start working in this field and then like, you know what, this is not for me. I don't like it. Oh, you quitter. Guys, don't fall for that, right? What's up, Maya, Mia, Brad Manuel, what's up? And so yeah. And it kind of like it's it's been like grabbing my attention from years ago, right? That managers, corporate people, especially corporate, and to some extent even military, like you're a quitter. And I understand that word kind of like affects your psyche, like when they tell you don't be a quitter, right? But then what word can you use when you're trying something or you're in this path and then along the way you become mature and gain experience and you decide to change direction because this is no longer part of your life. you reject this because this is for you, this is not healthy for your mind or your body. And then this is when reverse psychology will come. And the reason I'm talking about, because we have to be careful, because these people know the power of words that make you feel guilty, make you feel shameful, make you feel like you're a loser, okay? Because they want you to be squeezed in their agenda. And sometimes we don't know what's that agenda. We can feel it. That's why we want, you know what? I don't want this no more. I don't want to be part of this relationship. I don't want to be part of this job. I don't want to be part of this movement. So then you go the other way. Oh, you quitter. No. And I'm going to talk about it because I know a lot of people go like, oh, don't call me a quitter. And they stay there and they destroy their lives, even with criminal activity, right? You're scary cat. You're scared. And it's just a manipulation tactic to go along the way so they can manipulate you. And that's very dangerous, right? So going back to this, that don't give up. You don't like something, it's okay. You don't like someone no more, it's okay. As long as you are sincere and honest with yourself, that is coming from within, okay? It's not coming from some exterior influence over you. Then it's not called you're a quitter. No, I just don't agree of what's going on in here. Okay. And I'm going to do something about it with my life. And I'm going to touch what is really a quitter. Right. So I started saying, don't give up in life. But that's pretty vague. That's pretty a broad topic that we can spend hours and hours and days, and it'll be a topic for future generations, right? Don't give up, right? Keep fighting, right? Achieve your purpose. And for some reason, everybody has their own definition for that, and that's okay because not everybody is meant for everybody. Certain people reach certain kind of people, and that's okay. Right? So I'm saying this because I've been, including my sons, they're young, you know, and they starting to work. They're a little part time, and they're starting to get to know the world. And like, I don't like this no more. Okay, but give it some time. Like whenever you get into something, unless it's something like that you're being like undignified, something like not unethical, then you have to leave right away. But if it's not, you have to let the waters set down, let it settle, and see what's up, right? Because sometimes at first we go into something, a relationship, a job, education, a subject, a topic, and like I don't like this. And sometimes, not all the time, but a few times, sometimes like man, it was not that bad. But because you had the self control to stay and to listen thoroughly of what they were saying, and that's okay. What's up, Samantha? Thank you for supporting my channel. And so yeah, going back, don't give up. When you give up in life, that means that you don't want to get involved with nothing. That's being a quitter. Remember, I said I was going to give you guys the definition of a real quitter? A quitter is someone, a person, or a team who decides not to do nothing about it, about anything. They just throw the towel and they say, you know what? Leave me alone. I don't want to know nothing about reality. That can be a quitter, but also it can be a window of introspection. Okay. This is the catch that sometimes we all go through that. We all go through this little process. They broke our heart. We didn't like the job. We don't like this, blah, blah, blah. And we just step away and we don't want to do nothing with the outside world. And that's okay. But there's a window, there's a time frame. And after that, you have to make a decision that you have to go back out there. Okay. So then, if you do not do that, then you'll be a quitter. Okay. But if you just taking time to reflect and analyze, introspect, if I really want this or not, that's not being a quitter or a loser. Okay. Everybody, it's allowed to have their own time frame, this little window that you have of introspection to self-analysis to say, you know what, I don't want this no more. Or you know what, I do want this. Okay. Words, I don't want to say they have power, but words have different definitions. And based on your background and how you were raised and the people you were around with, is going to have a different effect. People are going to resonate differently. You can call a person a quitter and he will say like, yeah, 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 whatever. He doesn't take it. He literally dusts it off. Hmm? Hmm? You might have somebody who has a little victim mentality and low self-esteem, and you call him a loser or a quitter, and he will take it personal. And this is why it's very important to know that words mean different things at different times. Okay, they have called me a quitter, and I laugh, and they get mad because I catch up with their bullshit. Mm? I catch up with their BS, and that's okay. It's very different of giving up in life and resigning or quitting something that you don't want, right? Nobody talks about, like, you know what? I quit smoking. Or you're a quitter. What? I quit smoking because for my own health. You know? See what I'm saying? Like, a word can have two different sides. Mhm. You can quit pornography, and they might say, oh, you're a quitter. Isn't that all right that you quit pornography? See what I'm saying? So, guys, I want you to be as sharp as a spade, as sharp, not in the perspective of being dangerous that you can cut anything, but you are prepared that somebody who grabs you the wrong way, they're going to get hurt, right? Metaphorically. Hmm? What's up, guys? Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm quitting nothing. Okay, there you go. There you go. You're not supposed to be. Yeah, that's why there's women. You know, Mhm. That's why there's women. Exactly. See, this is what I wanted. I wanted to introduce this so people can understand what I'm saying. That a word can be taken not only out of context, but it can be taken to the opposite, to that side, and then to that side. All right. So to quit something is not a bad thing, right? You know what, Alex? I quit my job because I decided that I was gonna make piñatas. That's great, right? Oh, you're a quitter? No, you're not a quitter. Alex, you know what? I decided that I'm not going to have sex with multiple men at the same time or more, a lot of men every weekend. That's good, girl, because you don't wanna, destabilize your psyche. In the future, you want to have kids and you want to have a real husband because that will affect you. You will have consequences in the future, right? Alex, I quit pornography. I said it. Oh, you're a quitter. Come on, guys. So you guys need to understand. You know where I'm going, right? You guys know where I'm going, where I'm heading with this quit. You know, this little manipulation going on. Mm. So you need to understand that these people are very trained mentally to manipulate people and use words that will trigger you because you didn't like that word because your dad used to tell you, your big brother, your friend, and then you want to do it. Don't fall for that. Don't fall for that. It's very different on giving up life. When you give up on life, that means that you just isolate yourself for so much time that you don't even realize that you're alive. That's giving up on life, right? It's very different from quitting something or someone, right? Thank you guys for your support. Where we donate, Primo, there I think there's a link on my website on Chime for the moment. I don't even know. I mean, I'm trying to make it legal, but it is what it is. You guys, there's the link. If it works, works. If not, I will have to get some more support for how to do all this stuff, right? But for the moment, I'm sharing with you guys so you can guys can do better and be prosper in everything you guys do. Men and women, but they're different. Okay, men and women are not the same. Okay, we coexist with each other. We don't have to love each other, but we have to recognize that we have different functions. A man has something sticking out. A woman has something inside, so you can stick it in. I'm sorry, the analogy is kind of fucked up, but don't take it personal. It's the best analogy that I can make. It's just when you plug your cell phone to the outlet, there's electricity running through the walls through an outlet. When you plug your cell phone to charge, you're sticking something in, and something is receiving it, so it can transmit something and make it come to life. That's what I'm saying, guys. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Don't get it twisted. But yes, don't give up in life. I love it. I love it, guys. Thank you for support. Charge that shit up. Carlos Hernandez, what's up? AI, artificial intelligence. Well, artificial intelligence. Oh, what can I say? First of all, if they're gonna do, if robots are gonna do the hard work, I don't know what people are mad, right? And if people are mad because they think they're gonna be replaced by a robot, it's because they're slaves or they have a slave mentality. My employer at my job, they can tell me, Alex, I no longer need your presence here because I have a robot. I will go, thank you. And I will go and cultivate my own garden. Right? I will start doing my own thing more than what I'm doing it already. All right, guys? So that's all. I don't know. I haven't seen a robot in real life. Well, I have seen one. I think it's in a museum, and I mean, it doesn't bother me, you know. And so yeah, but going up, not giving up in life, it's very important to know the difference, right? What's up? Hi, facts. Yes, thank you. It is fact. So, and I noticed this, but I have to share this story though, right? I have to share this story. Whoa, what's going on with this chair? Do I need to buy a new one? All right. So, uh, let's see. You're in sports, right? I'm gonna use that analogy because I do sports and I used to do amateur boxing and soccer and all that, right? I remember when we were playing soccer and we were losing as a kid, right? High school, middle school, and I was just trying to go to the bench. I'm like, man, heck of this. Okay, yeah, I'm a quitter, right? Yeah, in the moment, I'm a quitter, right? I'm mad, I'm emotional, and I just want to quit. But don't be too hard on yourself, guys. There's a window between like you're mad, emotional. It's valid. It's okay. It's natural. It's natural. It's not something from the other world that you should supposed to be feeling shame and being so hard on yourself. No, no. We all need that window mm, to analyze. You know what, man? I don't even like this sport. Let me go back to golf. Let me go back. Let me just go play football this time. Tennis, basketball, MMA, UFC. See what I'm saying, guys? Like you have. This is the only way we're gonna take power from the powerful people, right? Right? And you learn from it. 100%. You learn from it. Exactly. Exactly. I don't want to get. I don't want to get out of the topic, giving up in life. But good thing you mentioned it. So every loss has its gains, right? And every gains has its loss. I always say in my videos, and people have said it, I'm not the only one. Failure and success is one coin, different face. It depends where you're looking at. Mm. When you lose someone, when you lose something, the emotions make you focus on the loss, knowing that this world cannot exist with two laws, female and male. The two dualities, the two polarities cannot exist. If it wasn't like this, the world cannot have life. If you win something, if you gain something, you're excited and foggy. Your mind is foggy. Focus it on I won, I made it, but you're losing something. You're losing attention on someone. You're losing something that you promised to somebody. But because you made it, you're forgetting little by little. Okay? That doesn't mean you have to be unhappy or bitter when you make it in life. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that when you lose something, when you hit rock bottom, understand that whatever goes down by law has to go up. Everything that goes up, if stays there for a moment, if there's some technology that can manipulate gravity, and eventually it has to come down, right? So, not giving up in life doesn't mean that you have to stick to something that you're being told to stay there, right? Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Oh my God. I don't know. I don't know. I just do everything 18 years and up, right? And if it's under 18, they have to be signatures. I'm just kidding around. But yeah, metaphorically, yeah. Because I know right now we're in tough times. Everybody's so sensitive that you can't say something so hurtful because they, oh my God, they just want to take you to prison and destroy you. Knowing that they're destroying the nature of life. We humans are playful. We humans joke around, right? That's part of expressing ourselves and learning from each other. When we have some dark jokes, right? But these times people are so sensitive that even a wind can just throw them down. But it's okay. So going back to Morocco, it's the best. Morocco is the best. Yeah, yeah, it is the best because I haven't been there, but I know people from Spain. So I know Morocco, it's not that far from Spain. So if Morocco is the best, it's because it's close to Europe. Ooh. Hopefully you don't feel bad about that comment. No, no. God bless Africa too, you know. Hopefully they own the diamonds and the gold and all the resources and not nobody else, but it is what it is. God shit so bad. What's up, Valley? Ooh, that's the Russian flag right there. Huh? Bailey, what's up? Learn from it. Yes. So, all right, guys. So, curiosity, when you're curious, you're going to be determined. Okay. When you're curious, you're going to make a decision. It's just a matter of time. And you should feel happy and proud of yourself that you made a decision to do something. It didn't work. Okay. Move on. That people start like talking back to you, shouting that you're a quitter, that you're a loser, that you're not a man enough, that you just don't like hard. Just go, right? Just go. Don't give up in life. Don't give up in life. What does that mean? Again, not giving up in life is mean that whenever you feel that you need to walk away from something, from someone, you do it without hesitation. You don't hesitate, regardless of the words and the opinions of others. And the first word they're going to use, and it's always very programming in the psyche, is you're a quitter. You're not. You're not a quitter. You're just aware that that doesn't fit your agenda and is not useful for your own benefit. Okay. When we start doing this, by default, it's going to create a domino effect, a ripple effect, and all these people in power, all these people in higher ups, hierarchies, are going to crumble down. I'm going to repeat it again. All these people in hierarchies, people in power, are going to crumble down. Why? Because you are no longer influenced by their opinion. You are no longer influenced by their opinion. These days, they want to throw you either you're on the left or you're on the right. Huh? I have an answer for this. If you can't, write it down. I'm going to repeat it again. I have an answer for this. If you can, write it down. When people tell you either you are from the left or from the right, either you are with them or with me, you're going to respond like this. Do you know mathematics, guy? Ah, where's my head? Where is my head at? And he knows that he needs to respond like this. It's in the middle, in between the left and the right. You don't have to be on the left. You don't have to be on the right. You're in the middle, right? Your shoulders make the difference. Your head, it's in the middle. It's in the center of your body. Isn't that right? Hmm? You don't have to be left or right. You don't have to, guys. Hmm? You don't have to be. You don't have to be. Hmm? Now, I don't want to get into politics, even though I know about politics. I'm not glorifying prison, but a lot of people, if you guys are new in the channel, I'm an ex convict. So I did 9 years in federal prison, right? And I'm not proud of it. You don't have to go there, but it's a lot of stuff that you learn there, right? So every time who tells you, well, you have to pick a team. It's either that or here. Don't fall for it. Mm-mm, don't fall. Always remember the triangle, head and shoulders. And I'm not talking about that shampoo. I'm talking about the geometric figure triangle. The point, the pyramid, it's in the middle. It's not about left or right, guys. Remember that in the middle. All right, brother. I love you guys, your support, and I know a lot of you guys have questions and and a lot of criticism too. And I love it. I don't care, I love it. And yeah, you guys will see it. I don't need to claim they have a truth. I know it's the truth. Yeah? But it only works as an individual. I cannot do it for you. You have to do it yourself so then you can know and pass it on to the people who you love. Right? And I I'm gonna let you guys go. I know it's Friday. 100%, yes. Michael, what's up? That's smart. It is. It is, but it's not me, right? It's an answer that you can go and test it on your own, guys. All right, test it on your own and never feel flimsy. Never feel weak about your own truth. I said it all the time, and I will say it again. I don't get tired of it. If I don't get tired of it, that means it's true. There's another one right there. Mhm. Whatever you don't get tired of saying, that's a sign that it's the truth. So you're the true gospel. You're the great news. Bottom line, wake up and say, man, this is fascinating. Because at the end of the day, it is about you. And because it's about you, it creates a paradox. I'm going to repeat it again. You wake up in the morning, you're the greatest news, and it creates a paradox. Because it's about you, now you create more people, they can pay attention to themselves. And what is themselves? It's you. Oh, you. You. Mhm. All right, guys. All right, guys. Hope you guys have a great weekend. And ice is coming, baby. Yes, it is coming. And they're human beings in flesh. And I like them. You know, I like them. I have friends. Well, not too many friends, but a lot of them, they're just like enjoying the moment. They're not even doing it because they have hate or love. They're just doing it for a paycheck and because they like that sense of power. They have that sense of power, and it's okay. It's okay. We have different scenarios in this world, and you cannot be distracted by the things that you don't like or you like. You just have to keep going and don't give up. And live, guys. God bless you guys.